Hello everyone, today we're going to make this card, and I'm going to do this as quick as I can because it seems that I might need to get a new camera. This is a little Christmas card, so it's got the little Merry Christmas on the top, and then on the inside it says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to just show you everything that we're going to use. To start with, we're going to use some sticky pages. And I'm not going to actually show you everything on how to do this. I think there are probably videos out there, and maybe I'll do one myself, but for me, that process took so long. But I think probably you can figure it out. I never actually looked for a video myself, and I figured it out on my own, so it's pretty easy. Alright, so we're also going to use the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set, and we're going to use the Merry Christmas stamp from that. Okay, and we're going to dip that in the Midnight Muse, which I love. I love this color. I think it's beautiful. Alright, and that'll be to make this the little tag right here. Alright, so then you'll just stamp it down on some Whisper White and punch it out using the word window punch. We're going to use several dimensionals, so get yourself some dimensionals. The Perfect Polka Dots, and I've already done a lot of these steps. We're going to use some basic rhinestones. So we're going to use some floral framelits, and what we're going to use are these two. So when they're in the package, there's a second and the third floral framelits. And next, we're going to use this Merry Christmas and Happy New Year stamp from the Delightful Dozen stamp set. Okay, and also you're going to dip that in the Midnight Muse ink. Alright, we're also going to use a 1.5 inch circle punch, the new 1 1/4 inch scallop circle punch, the Printed Designer Brads, the in color. Alright, and this one, it's the Pool Party, and it's got the little the 1/2 inch circle punch. This is a pretty big strip of the Midnight Muse ribbon, the satin stitched ribbon. Love it. And a pretty dark blue Sharpie marker. You're going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock cut at 5 1/4 by 10 1/2 and scored at 5 1/4. Alright, and you're going to use, get all of this out of here, you're going to use a piece of Midnight Muse. This is 5 by 5, and a piece of Pool Party cut at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. And what you're going to do is, using your diagonal plate with your Simply Scored, you are going to line it up to the very corner of your piece, and you're going to go from just one corner down to the next, or to the bottom, and then turn it, and then again one corner all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so then you'll have a score lines that, if you can see them, look like that and that. And then you're going to take it and cut it down those score lines. That's why I did that, because I feel like it's easier to line everything up and cut it out the right way. And I've already actually pre-cut those, so you'll have 4 corners. Okay, and they're going to fit on the piece like this. Alright, and I ran these through the Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder, and then once I ran it through, then I took the dots and the Uniball gel pen, and I just colored it in each little dot with the Uniball gel pen to make it kind of look like snowflakes. Alright, then with these, I'm going to actually have to remove, you're going to put some dimensionals on each of the corners, but I'm going to have to actually remove one on each, because I've got to show you what the 1.5 inch circle punch is for. So you're going to take I just take it and put it all the way to the bottom, and then there's this little line right here that I line my point up to, and that is what you're going to have. Okay? One of the other things that you're going to do is, taking the 1 1/4 inch scallop circle punch, you're going to punch out 9 Whisper White scallop circles that'll look like this. Okay, and then you're going to take a pair of scissors and just going down the petals, you're just going to trim them all, and you don't have to cut very far. Oh my goodness, I need a new camera. Okay, so you cut all the way around, and then what you're going to want to do is sort of bunch all of those there are 9 of these punched out, and you cut all 9 of them like I showed you. I started to show you. Alright, bunch it up a little bit, and then you're going to just glue the pieces together. So then you'll just press them together, and you're going to use that 1/2 inch circle punch to punch out one little piece of, you'll do 3 pieces of glimmer paper, and you're going to go ahead and glue those to the center. Okay, there we go. And you'll probably want to use a decent amount of glue for that, because the glimmer paper is real slick on the back, and I'm finding that glue is the best way to hold these on the cardstock. Alright, and then you're going to take a jewel, and using that dark blue marker, you're just going to color the jewel in. And put it in the center of the glimmer paper. Now, I also told you earlier that I cut out, using the framelits, a piece of the Midnight Muse, and with the second largest flower, and the Pool Party with the, third or fourth, I think third largest. Then I stamped the Merry Christmas in the Midnight Muse ink, and I'm just going to quickly put some adhesive on the back and adhere these 2 pieces together. Alright, we're still on. Alright. I'm just trying to position it however you like it. Okay. Now, I've already put most of this stuff together. One thing that you're going to do is put a dimensional on the back of this, on the back of all of these flowers, and you're going to make 3 individual flowers, in case I didn't clarify that. So each one is 3 pieces of Whisper White cardstock cut out using the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. Alright, so then I adhered everything together because my camera is just completely driving me crazy. So you'll adhere the Midnight Muse to the Whisper White, and then using dimensionals, you'll adhere the Pool Party corners down to the Midnight Muse after you've punched holes using the 1 1/2 inch circle punch. Then using dimensionals, you'll adhere the flowers to the inside of those holes. Anyways, you're going to use some of the Midnight Muse ribbon, and the best way I can tell you to do this is I'm going to actually take one of these and just pretend like I'm doing it. So this is using those, the sticky sheet, I think is what it's called. So pretend like this is a sticky sheet right here. What you would do is just twist the ribbon and then get it stuck on the sticky sheet, and then just start twisting and rolling, twisting and rolling, twisting and rolling, so that you eventually, each time you make sure you twist the ribbon. So you just kind of keep twisting and rolling it around the sticky sheet until you got the size petal or the size flower that you want. So you would make that little spiral. And then you'll take a paper piercing tool and you'll pierce a hole through the center. And I actually took the sticky sheet, cut it into a circle, and then put it on a piece of the punched out Pool Party, just because I didn't want to waste it, all of it, and then kind of trimmed it so that you can only see the flower. Paper pierced a hole through using paper piercing tool, and I put the brad through. And then you're going to go ahead and use a dimensional on that as well, and put that in the other hole, just like that. Okay, so then tie a piece of the Midnight Muse ribbon around the top, and using dimensionals adhere the Merry Christmas word window punch to the ribbon. Now on the inside, just adhere these two pieces together. Use some adhesive. Oh, and I think I'm not certain I told you before, but you'll run the Midnight Muse through the Perfect Polka Dots texture and embossing folder, and you're just going to go ahead and adhere this down, finding your center as best as you can, and there you go. Alright, so fold it in at the score line, and there's your beautiful card. I'm so sorry I had to rush through this, but my camera is driving me crazy. It keeps running out of battery. Until next time, I hope you enjoy doing this, and hopefully I'll have a new camera that'll work much better the next time. Until next time, happy stamping!